Good morning, good morning. You know what? I swear, I can't even stop winning. Okay? This is crazy, right? Remember when I said this, most of my stuff come right off the dome. Okay? Spontaneous. It's nothing I'm paying back at it right down and all that type of stuff, right? Unless it's something that's, legal happening, I can't. I want to make sure that we don't miss. But you know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. Wish you know was church. That's what I said, and I said, wait a minute. I said, church don't let Dior corrupt you. You know what I'm saying? You've been acting real funny since doing all of that. That's what she does. Because Dior is a two-bit hustler. She hustled her ass right on in here to luxury. That's what she did. That's what she did. She's a two-bit hustler. She knew to come after the bigger one first. Me. She knew I was the simp. Then she knew I was sell it to the crew. I got to sell it to y'all. Look him. Look him. Look him. We taking on a new you taking on a new passion project. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and just remember, like when I got Smokey and I announced it on social media, whatever, everybody know me know I'm gonna fuck with no animals. Take that cat back. You don't know about no damn animals. Oh my God! Because you know what? A lot of people are cat haters. Yeah, but they don't care about life. They don't know extensively about life. Animals are living organs too. Yeah, and you gotta have a heart. Now I'm scared. Now they won't, unless it's a dog like Princess. With I can't be. I mean, I know you were shocked to see them damn photos I was sending you. So I'm like, what kind of motherfucking dog is this? That damn dog was huh? Yeah, I don't mess with no dogs. Everybody know that. It can be a Taco Bell dog. And that motherfucker could have me on the run, honey. I'm scared of them. Frightened, but, and of course, it did all that loud ass motherfucking barking at first. And I was like, oh no, get him, get him, get him. And they was, and I, out of the 10 times I've heard, oh, that shit ain't gonna bite today, he ain't gonna bite, they don't bite, whatever. Them motherfuckers was coming at my motherfucking ass with teeth. Okay? Like they don't bite or whatever. They don't bark. What are you talking about? They be getting ready to bark and bite my motherfucking ass. What are you talking about? And it's so crazy. And do you know, as a child, of course, the people gave me every goddamn thing. I had a rabbit, I had birds, and I definitely had dogs. And they all died because we don't know how, I mean, like, what are you talking about? At that time, we didn't have, I live in person, CC, to help out with the animals too. And every last one of them animals that came up under our watch, they probably died a tragic way, because we don't know. One froze to death. Yeah, we had them outside. Them people allowing them animals and stuff inside. That was my daddy kept bringing them damn animals and stuff like that. And the issue about the animals living inside. Yeah. I was in the 70s. I was a little girl. Yeah. And one dog froze to death. I was at the rabbit. One of them froze to death. One of them came up. Yeah, rabbits, dogs, cats, and birds. And they all took a hike. Even when I wanted a talking back bird, I think that was a parakeet or whatever. Anyway, oh, I want a bird that talk. Now by the time I'm in college, I got that bird just before Christmas. We was on college break, so it was in December. And somewhere in January, I come home, and the bird's tail had come around to the front of him, and he was there. He or she, I don't know what the fuck it was dead. And that's when I know, yeah, I'm a jank to them animals. I knew that early on. Yeah. Yeah, I know you know. But that's crazy, right? That is so crazy. They started me off with them animals though. Shit, fuck that. Oh no. I may not eat up on it, but check this out, right? Remember I told you that they still ask me this, you see how I go? No, now see how I go. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. I don't like to get at people with disabilities. The people who are slower, what have you. I don't. And I don't even have to, because people that I've encountered through just, being around somewhere, being on projects, charity, whatever. They are people who just really don't, if they're not, they don't set course to be malicious, right? Even up to the clients. There's something wrong with them upstairs. They usually like, oh my God, love me, want me, and want me to stay. Stay as their person they work with. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all heard me on that call. Like, that's not, I told you from time to time I will keep one. But I don't think, I know I'm ill-equipped to provide them with what they need. Now let me tell you, now, you motherfuckers, you fake ass motherfuckers would never admit to having, just not having skills. I got a master in psychology. While that gives me a pretty solid foundation, at this point, especially this time, people need more than that, right? So I have no issue with, even you have some people that, some people who only carry masters, but yet they been in a track to where they had to do a lot of one-on-ones and stuff like that with their clients, okay? So, and I believe that giving them, what I'm supposed to be giving. But some people, some of them cut the food so that they want me. And like I've only kept like a few over this entire thing. And of course, the money is better from people who keep, but I really wasn't on the type of trip about no cash because it was more for getting folks what they need, especially those that are 100% dependent on government assistance, that, they often be the last ones that get the people they need in their life or whatever, but, yeah. And in a perfect world, because that ties directly into my charitable organization, or a lot of charities, right, that's dealing with people with those type of disabilities. I could do that and push products and, like, go from store to store. And I don't know, you had that motherfucking Bennett face starting on trying to clown me for being at Walmart, at these other, and I came right out here and say it. I said, yeah, Kim Kardashian started, kind of not really doing the same thing, but it was in fashion. Now, if it may be at Walmart, this and that, but do you know that in a lot of those fashion programs, a lot of field trips often consist of you taking your ass home like a Walmart, like a Target or whatever, and putting an outfit together. And you don't need to evaluate on that, right? Anyway, I'm not too long. But, and fashion was my first major, and then I switched it to different things, so, because I just knew, and it's so crazy, like my cousin, she was into fashion, and my whole family was into it, but some was, really into it, right, and it took them to, the next level, and my cousin, who, that's what, we was born from and born into, right? I hope I gotta remember the real reason I started this right now. Drop, because I done forgot. We ain't wasn't talking about no goddamn clothes and no damn animals, but I got what it about. But my cousin, a couple of us, not us, but a few of them is very few. They had a sewing machine, right? And I remember we had a sewing machine in our house, and I guess families had sewing machines. Families had pianos and sewing machines. And I think there's a situation where you can sew or not. But having a sewing machine, they have a lot of guides where you can just correct the simple. Where you had to put pins and shit all in and shit. Where you can run across that goddamn sewing machine and run across the sewing machine and, you know, it looks more professionally done, right? Remember, I don't know about y'all, but remember back in the day, this was like when I was in the ninth grade. I don't know if it's when I was in eighth, but in ninth grade, I remember straight legging your pants was a thing. We would actually take our pants and hand stitch them to be straight leg. And so many people, you know, was doing that. And some didn't do it well enough to where, you know, you can see what was busting out and all that type of stuff. And I was so pristine with it, right? I caught the inside seam, right? The inside seam, and I hand stitched it based off the inside seam, right? I know that if the jeans had, you know, that big, that big, that big double up seam that sometimes they have on the outside and the inside. Doing it on the inside or out was not going to look professional, because what it's going to give is they're going to see where you got that big old double seam or whatever they want to call it, what it's called. And then where you sit and take your ignorant ass and try to make them into skinny pants, skinny jeans, you had to, you know, do the folds and whatever, right? You know, good, and then that's just like a hot mess, because you see the big old double seam to a certain degree, maybe right around the knee part, and then you see where your ignorant ass thing gathered together the material, and you sewed it. Right? I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, making straight leg pants, and especially jeans, was a thing back then, right? But I did it so well. I knew not to do those like that, because that was ugly. But taking that seam from the inside and hand stitching it, and it would not bust loose. It would not do any of that. And you had some people where it was busting loose, right? But when I got a damn sewing machine, I mean, this is later on. When I was younger, we had a sewing machine. I didn't know how to sew. I would wash, but I didn't know how to sew. And they wasn't doing no hellified sewing like that. They wasn't making clothes like that, because we had a dressmaker, had a clothes maker, really. But they would call her the dressmaker, that big old motherfucking dog, because she was old and lived by herself, and it was like she lived down the street at the very, very end, closest to the Methodist hospital. She it was like a big two-story, I want to say capsule. It was a very, very nice house, right? And the two-story houses that were on our street were very, very nice. But anyway, and you know, the outside poles and all that type of stuff that was made out of that stone and stuff. Y'all remember those type of houses back in the day? Oh my God, I want to get it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to see if I can pull up a anything that maybe someone took pictures back in that day to show y'all how those houses were crafted back then, right? I mean, yeah, yeah. So, um, well, yeah, so that was the history of my street leg. And here's the thing, I didn't have nothing that wasn't lined up perfectly or whatever. But yeah, and then some people would cut inside after they done re-stitched, but I never cut my the shit I done stitched up, because I'm thinking one day it's going to be back to the regular way, wearing the pants the way that it was intended. So I said, I'm not going to be that fool. So when that happens, which I knew was going to happen, I would cut, what was you saying, just go and cut my sewing out, and then, you know, pull out, you know, the original manufacturer seam, and just iron them apart, right? No, please, yeah. Lord have mercy. I wish that we had people that like to go down memory lane and share any kind of stories. But I just love that. And I love engaging in conversations from back in the day. And I think, and I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but the other day when I went into talking about the washing machines and stuff like that, I think 312, well, I was surprised to see, came in and helped me enjoy my experience from, you know, from back in the day, right? She knew exactly what I was talking about. You know, you get somebody that knows what you were talking about, yeah. So I got a whole bunch of topics that I have yet to, because this one was the one that I think is in my head. It's supposed to be a lab or whatever. But why not? Oh, I gotta figure out why did what am I gonna talk about? Okay, I know what I'm gonna talk about. I started out about the disabilities, right? Like, I am not one of the ones that's just a cold-hearted bitch. In the coming days, a month, or whatever, you know, I'm gonna give you the tell you the truth about some things, but you know, it's just I'm just no different than anybody else except from y'all, where you know you get mad, you know, all kind of stuff, all array of emotions and feelings and actions, right? But I don't wanna get down on nobody with no disabilities. See, I'm not like you ignorant motherfuckers who poke fun at people who have disabilities. While the motherfuckers try to paint me as one of the motherfucking ones. I don't. Anyway, but I don't enjoy that. I would never, even if they were going off on me or whatever, because I know what the suffering and what type of disability they have and whatever. I would only go so far, right? Now, because although they are dealing with that, they have shown not to be the one, not to be a person that has to deal with it all the time. 'Cause, a lot of them crazy motherfuckers should just pop up and, a psychotic break or whatever. Something happened. That type of thing. So you still have to read their ass. But, you just handle people with care, you know, especially the people with disabilities, right? I'm not going to laugh at them and stuff like that. Again, I have to put an asterisk by you motherfuckers, okay? Because while it may appear that your ass is having a psychotic break, that you're not aware of what exactly you're doing and all this whatever. But I maintain a lot of the shit you do is deliberate. And here's the thing, and I know you know right from motherfucking wrong. I know you know what was the right thing and what was the wrong thing to do. Okay? But that's not something, oh my God. We don't do that. We don't do that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to have extra people, and hopefully I can get it done before next year's out, but I don't know, where we're going to have something for people who, have a mental or whatever that's not normal. Psychotic breaks, whatever you're dealing with. And those people are not full of shit and causing problems and all that type of stuff like that, whatever. Which is, you're deliberately doing it and all this type of shit, which, to me, in my opinion, is unprofessional opinion. Well, not a professional opinion, but like there's unprofessional opinion and not a professional opinion. That, for the most part, even you motherfucking sickos, y'all know exactly what you're doing. Y'all are willing to continue it out and all of it. It's a lot of shit going on that you ain't gonna goddamn believe. But the people y'all would depend on to be in your chats and all that stuff. And you know what? And I think I touched upon it, like, and I don't know if it's true, but if it is, and that man said it too, men destroyed my motherfucking life, that is the craziest. You gonna get it for that. Yeah, you really gonna motherfucking get it. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. You can run, y'all run and huddle up. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Anyway, equating the R. Kelly YouTube channel as life. Are you insane? That's your life. Oof, I'm about to click off this motherfucker. Not me, her, bring that shit. Bring me back, get me sent up, bring me back, honey. I ain't on you yet. But anyway. And if you weren't talking about me, okay, well, my bad, but I'm pretty sure it was, right? And a lot of these motherfuckers, they're such cowards because they know they're losing. No, y'all might think they winning because they are doing, you know, a poor job at exposing people, you know. And a lot of you motherfuckers have dealt with exploitation, honey, on both ends, you know. But what happens is your ass actually end up getting exposed through the exposure that you didn't come seeing. You thought you was doing your big one, and you had assistants and all that kind of shit. They help out. And when I say assistants, I'm not talking about legal. I'm talking about assistants to help you slow motherfuckers. But anyway, I mean, I don't like it. I do not like beating down on someone that is mentally ill, but have the wherewithal and everything else to go out there and file fucked up ass charges on people, on that goddamn lady, whatever, all because you ain't winning, or you want to make her life as miserable as yours. And it should kill your motherfucking ass, because all that y'all try to do to that lady, she admit to having days when she cried, but we witnessed a lot of times when she kept on about, you know, her business, and yeah, through going through all this motherfucking bullshit, she yeah, and you in Atlanta too. Just say you got lucky. Wow. Taking on the right one, really. But I don't like, you know, like who argues with somebody that's under the influence. No, you want to put them in a goddamn shower, give them whatever they say. The people say that help them, you know, get their mind right. Right. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is what makes y'all a bunch of motherfuckers, terrible motherfuckers who just got some disabilities. Y'all ain't motherfuckers who has disabilities that's causing them to act out. And they don't, a lot of times, depending on what they're diagnosed with, they don't just come in and go wild and all that type of stuff. You know, they don't, you know, it's something that triggers. Yeah, that's what I guess I'm trying to say. Trigger, trying to do all this extra shit. But you motherfuckers have extended your basic diagnosis, right? because this ain't something you're doing where you really don't know what you're doing. All this extra, You guys are deliberately doing this bullshit. And in the midst of you having a psychotic break or not. Okay? Whether or not you motherfuckers are drunk and fucking smoked up or not, you still doing this motherfucking bullshit fucking with people. So, I have to have an asterisk by this motherfucking bullshit, you motherfuckers. And, not show any mercy. Let me tell you something. If your motherfucking ass was homeless, hungry on the motherfucking sidewalk, and I see that somebody that was generous to you and brought you a whole motherfucking meal, if I see that meal, I'm gonna pick it up and kick it, splat it all over the motherfucking streets. Yeah. Yeah. Well, never think about it. I never thought of doing that. But you motherfuckers are evil, okay? You're some evil motherfuckers, right? But you fucked with the right one. How they say it? Right motherfucking plan, but wrong motherfucking person. Yeah. And everything I said in the beginning, before I even knew I had all these motherfucking issues, these beefs, I am fucking doubling down, this and that, and I never say I was no bad, personal scapegoat, and you should fuck. No. There are people that will say that, but that's not how I feel. Because y'all just don't know the time and the emotional switch that I have to go to be just as evil, not evil, I'll take it back, but to appear to do, the fucked up shit. But on my scale, yeah, 5-star scale, while you motherfuckers was doing it, on a scale of you just listed in the motherfucking directory. So you just average. You lucky to have one motherfucking star. I'm talking about all you motherfuckers combined. So anyway, I ain't gonna make this drop longer than happy, but anyway, you all like I really don't like doing all this, and I asked, I did, I tried, I did everything humanly possible. I even went against my own motherfucking self and gave you more than one strike. Right? I did. And yet, you have been proven that you can't be motherfucking trusted. Even after you shook hands and said, it was over, whatever. But, you ain't gonna stand by your motherfucking word. I had, this is crazy. And one of the people, I used to ask, I said, is something wrong with you? Then I thought it was just the substances. Now I'm thinking it's a combination of both. But now, I don't give a fuck what it is. So, because I know how things can motherfucking go with me, I will relax off your motherfucking ass and let you have what it is you think you got or you don't want or whatever. Because that shit don't mean shit to me on this motherfucker. We ain't on Jeopardy playing for no motherfucking prizes and shit. Like, so, I'm always the bigger person. Maybe, in some instances, right? Not that polish, right? But I can be empathetic and sympathetic to you, what's going on with you. And I will let you, you know, you can have that. Because maybe it helps you deal with the hurt and pain that was caused by yourself, right? Or by others. And because it don't mean shit to me, this channel is extra shit. Don't mean shit to me. You know? So, like, these people are so motherfucking heartless, right? And people may think that, but I'm not. It's just I have to pull the motherfucking trigger at a certain point, right? Not nothing I'm looking forward to do. It's just something that has to be done, right? It just has to be done. But hopefully, I, give all of this information that everything I can think of, I'm supposed to be passing out before, it's my turn. But anyway, I done took y'all through the mountains, the hills, the valleys, and every goddamn where else, right? But a defeat and a defeat, right? Well, and because my real folks know that about me, you have some people that they don't give a damn about my church foundations, right? And, and goddamn sleep. But yeah, I ain't late for no hour, but yeah. So, it's just, I just think it's, you should, know these things, you know what I'm saying? Some of you aren't observationalists, and the list goes down the line. And that's okay. Some of you guys have a pure heart. Well, a lot of them don't. And had to abandon my normal reactions to stuff, whatever, and now have to motherfucking act like I'm caring on you motherfuckers. That's crazy, but it is what it is. Anyway, to round this off, right? Guess what I found? I told y'all they use your favorite son. Now the both of them change it to see how this goes. I swear. And y'all thought this motherfucker was ultra intelligent, smart as a child. I peeped that hand a long time ago. Yeah, I peeped that hand a long time ago. And I had several several things that I can show that shows that it's not consistent of a person who's supposed to be highly intelligent, right? You know, sometimes you guys get a manipulative person. You accredit them with being highly intelligent. That's because I have to go beyond to separate that when it could be true. I'm not speaking obsolete for that, but these motherfuckers. Anyway, so remember I was telling y'all that no. The news outcome, wait a second, because I'm telling you how it's done, right? And this show, I'm still on the show, got these like the last couple of episodes, kind of fell asleep or whatever. They are wearing my take on how, see how it works, see how it goes, see whatever. I'm telling you how it's works. I'm telling you how it goes. Listen.
Around for going to be living this country. Even though the poor guys are sitting behind bars right now, which, by the way, that was love. Nothing good is.
And another thing, y'all be amazed how these people supposed to be friends and this, that, and that, whatever, how they, at some point, how they use each other, manipulate each other, turn on each other. And I think that whatever fabrics they're made of, whether it attaches back to someone who was in church at an early age, read the word, know the word, abide by the word, or whatever, and sometimes you get off track. Or a person that was raised, it's not to fuck over people. I believe that whatever it is, it hit these people, and it reminds them that that's not who they are, and more important, that's not who they want to be, right? But let's keep listening.
It is. You live home at night. You make promises you can't keep. Turn on your own family for no reason. And now this whatever it is it Stella, is it this fucking guy, is it that fucking guy? And then you just lose 60 million years that you can work around because you're trying to commandeer this company for yourself. Because you're a big man with big ideas, aren't you? Which would really be impressive if you actually
And I like this show. This one you think you figured out each character, right? You don't. Let me see. I'm trying to get to the line y'all made famous. I can't remember who said what. But anyway, but it was the lady who delivered and said, you know, see how it works. I don't want shit out. That's what I actually was supposed to be looking for. Oh, was it the guy? Hold on, this might be it. Amen.
Make the right decision, Carl.
I'm trying to see.
I'm sorry?
Hey,
Busy.
what?
Anyway, I'm trying to see see how it works. Shit, come on. Wait, I'll do this show. They are using how y'all are asking questions and how I give you the goddamn answer. Yeah, this is how it's working. This is how it's gonna go down. I don't want to hear shit. The only thing your motherfucking ass had to do was do the right motherfucking thing. Yeah. But you did anything but, and I'm the bad guy. Good luck, y'all did a good job selling it. To people who I would never fuck with anyway, the motherfuckers who already don't like me, right? That's crazy. And here's a thing. Now, I don't know if this happened or not, but this is what I was told, right? I was told that, you know, one of the recent lives, of course, is down, that I don't know what was all said, but it's like he missed, you know, us, you know, being cool. Now that was one, and that was one of the people. Remember, a long time ago, before I even said a word to that man, before I even had a channel, I said, out of all the people on here, I thought that he would understand me and how and how, you know, the people that is responsible for me, right? You know, parents and all that type of stuff, who will understand how, you know, why I may have a sector of this family that's into this. I apparently didn't, you know, choose that. I would never offered that, okay? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, had I asked my father to teach me any of that, baby, that would never happen. Okay? You talking about a man who sent his driver clear across town to take me clear across another town. And that lasted until I snuck around and let somebody show me how to drive. Without them motherfucking knowing, got a, what you call it, the license, before you get a license, temporary license, whatever. And took that temporary license to some greedy ass goddamn car lot, and they sold me a car. Baby, listen, oh my God, and I wasn't ready, but trust and believe I wasn't ready. But soon as, you know, my dad had to go back to, you know, his second house. Fuck that. I was like, yeah, this is my opportunity. Because the only thing I wanted to do is get the damn job, get a job, work like normal people. Because I could handle going to school, college that is, and having a job. Like, what is going on? But, and when y'all heard me talk about, you know, that's the family rule, when I was explaining to my cousin's daughter's mom about why he flipped out about his daughter working and during high school. I mean, and I explained to her, I said, baby, we weren't allowed to work until we finished college. That's what the problem is. And she's looking like, I said, that's the rules. Okay? So, but anyway, so I'm like, and then the first goddamn notification, and I knew that, oh my God, I can't think how I love no motherfucking body. I can't think that everybody's gonna do the right. I can think that I'm thinking that certain people gonna do the right thing. Like, oh my God, like, oh, some internet shit. Who does that? And men don't usually get into the shit that Okay, I'm sorry. Men don't used to get into this type of shit, so that's what I'm saying. For lack of better word, you're males. Yeah, you're male. So then, remember when Bozo got upset at Levi, and then he had showed where they were talking about me getting mad at motherfucking Sky, like, which is a lie. I didn't start that. She is a send-off. And the Bozo sent her motherfucking ass off. And she all, and here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I gotta stop fooling my motherfucking self, right? Because although I don't know what jealousy and envious and I don't know what all that type of shit is, because I ain't never want to be nobody but a better version of me, and being jealous and envious is something like, what the fuck? And here's another thing. I never even had to be envious or jealous of no motherfucking about it, about what they have or what they motherfucking accomplish. I was already born into, a pretty good start. That's not a brag, whatever. These are facts. But thank God I have to go, I can rely on my, let's see, it was dental system, business, law, psychology. Okay, my 4th degree, psychology, right? I'm telling the truth, so y'all go back to all my stalkers that had a video with me showing all the damn degrees and shit like that. Go check the dates, bitch. I ain't got time. That's the order. So, he's like, Bozo some kind of way said that I'm going at Scott Live, whatever. I'm mad at Scott Live. And I'm like, huh? I go up in this motherfucking lady's chat saying, what are you talking about? What is the problem? Now, how many times y'all see me do that? Only when I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But y'all are very manipulative. You motherfuckers and because you know these motherfuckers are they deal with envy and low self-esteem and all kind of bullshit. All kind of bullshit. You motherfuckers know that y'all can play on that. And then you have send-offs. I told you a long time ago, when you cross me, and I don't know what the reason is, you're gonna stay on the other end of that motherfucking cross. And it will never be a motherfucking, are you fucking kidding me? You definitely motherfuckers I can't trust. And I know this. I'm not gonna tell you anything. I'm not gonna give you any motherfucking thing that would amp up my level of get back. Because I tell you, I'm a protector as well. We don't operate with you, y'all motherfuckers. So we definitely ain't the same. So anyway, the Bozo shows a text message between the both of them, and where Levi is saying, yeah, she's always jealous of the young women. It comes, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck I got to be jealous of? Huh? These motherfuckers couldn't pull these motherfucking niggas out of land. And they would go for the motherfucking niggas, because these are hoes. And women ain't, I don't know what kind of motherfucking raising or whatever shit, but you know what I'm trying to say. So what are you talking about? These are people who will agree to be a side piece, a mistress. They ain't just start that train of thought here. Now they desperate. Yeah. That is never, ever, ever, ever. I don't even listen. And y'all don't understand. For jealousy and fucking desperation and shit like that to build, or even, or just present itself, right? It has to come from somewhere. Well, that's before, man, I told y'all before any of this shit even happened, before I even know any of these motherfuckers, I said I have 99 problems. And a nigga is all 99 of them. Like, what are we talking about? How would I be desperate over some motherfuckers I don't know? And desperate, and definitely some motherfuckers that I wouldn't be inferior, jealous. I don't even have those emotions, right? Now, it could be because that's not what narcissism is, but it could feed into, I'll raise my hand and say maybe that's part of ego. I don't know. That's not that. I don't have to get down that far into that shit. I mean, I know how to get to the right answer, but I don't have to draw it up. That's crazy. But shit like that breeds from people who didn't have a pot to piss in or wanted to throw it out, or someone who had competition. I've had neither. And the most competitions I've had are the ones that made sense, right? We going against somebody. Yeah, like what are you talking about? And we wouldn't be in the category with our competition if we wasn't, in some respect, if all of us weren't equals or have at least the same foundation. So what are you talking about? Y'all slow. Y'all think y'all real smart, but y'all slow. Some of y'all dumb. Some of y'all dumb. Some of y'all think that the street life is and if you've only had the lessons from the street life, yeah, you missing a whole bunch of motherfucking shit. So I told y'all, my people picking process over here has been fucked up. Because you know what I was doing? I was thinking that, most people do the right thing. Most people aren't jealous. Most people aren't crazy and shit like that. Most people are most. I was judging by my own experience and the way that I view the world. And you motherfuckers just so happen to be in the world. So I had no clue. But when shit go down, I already have a plan. I always have a plan. And if I know if these are the type of motherfuckers I'm dealing with, my plans are I really don't need to put a lot of thought in it. This is what I'm dealing with. But anyway, this man, and listen here, that motherfucking Skylight, she damn near close to my age. What are you talking about? Huh? Who else gonna be jealous of this young, whatever? I don't know these people's ages. What that? I don't know their ages. I don't give a fuck. I told you. I have zero competition on this motherfucker. Definitely in the motherfucking women's department. I've been counting them motherfuckers out. I have to go against you niggas. And in the real world, when I operate in, if you want to compare accomplishments, looks, whatever, you do that, or just say, oh, if I can beat a motherfucking ass, you do that comparison. Like, if you compare, you're not gonna compare a 60-year-old to a 35-year-old in that motherfucking department. Some of you motherfuckers do. You're just slow with the pictures and all that kind of extra shit that's happening. I'm like, these motherfuckers are crazy. And I keep it motherfucking real. I'm not sure I can tangle with a motherfucker that's 35 and above, or even maybe 40 and above. But I make an exception. I know about 40 and beyond, I think I got a good chance. I think I got a good chance. And I also know that most likely your parents ain't put y'all in the shit they put us in. So I got it. I got it. And y'all rely on, y'all think I tell y'all everything. Shit. And it's nice if you believe everything you hear, everything you motherfucking read. I'm that, yeah. Again, but you're gonna have a chance to prove what you said in your motherfucking evidence against me and what I said in my evidence against it. I'm not against me, look for me. Yeah. Yeah, so prove it. You wanna be in the court, motherfuckers? All eyes, motherfucker. Let's get it going. Now, I can't teach the shit that the motherfuckers who's responsible for your ass being here should have. I don't. And maybe they did. And maybe it's because you just such a motherfucking empty can of motherfucking vegetables and shit. It's hollow. This is how you motherfucker. You know, this is what you think is the right thing to do. So it already tells me a lot. You know, I don't even know. People tell you a lot about them without you even asking them one motherfucking question. Yeah. But anyway. So, I was surprised, but that is, and I keep in mind, Divine, I was supposed to be okay. And this is what he says to the motherfucking bozo. I'm like, huh? That's crazy. And then he's on and off with Scott. That just is crazy. Like, what? Now, who does that? And I'm looking at a show where while these people doing shit to each other, whatever, at some point they get straight and realize that what all this person had to do, all we went through getting there, when they had my back, they go back to that. Right? But, but anyway. And I know they're not, I think most of y'all don't do deep dives in literary pieces to figure out all of that type of stuff and to look at all that type of stuff, but I do. So, I'm like, well, goddamn. Then, the motherfucker turned on my black ass for, I don't know, talking about, I was laughing about when I was telling him that, that lawsuit with Debo came out, I thought was funny. It wasn't like he was saying like, nah, Debo gonna get you. There was no shit like that. When I'm cool with motherfuckers, and even though y'all motherfuckers might not like each other, no one can say I'm on the motherfucking line talking about that motherfucking this person. No, I'm on the line talking about that person as a matter of motherfucking fact. This motherfucker pointed out that I know you like Debo, I know you ain't gonna say that. That's right. Tell me I'm lying. That's all you gotta do, tell me I'm motherfucking lying. And this is what I'm going to say, right? I'm consistent with who I am as a person before I even get on this motherfucker. I believe y'all are the same way too. What we see, that's your motherfucking ass. That's your motherfucking ass. Before you even get on this motherfucker. I'm like, goddamn, no wonder you motherfuckers don't have no friends and y'all don't have no social interactions and shit like this and whatever, but y'all came together for a cause. And because you had purpose. Well, you don't have to be an outstanding individual to do that. Because you're always going to have motherfuckers on the opposite side. Right? Defending whatever they defend. Me, pay attention to all of that. And I'm 100% sober. I'm 100% motherfucking sober. And I'm coming from having morals, values, and all the extra shit. The whole setup. I'm not saying I always follow the motherfuckers, but normally I do. And when I don't, I get right back to them. But you motherfuckers don't. So, that would never happen. I would never, Now, and I'm pretty sure you had assistance with making your decision to fuck over me. And listen, y'all, why would I go into anybody's motherfucking chat or whatever asking What I do? Huh? I'm just as confused as you. When I found that motherfucking beauty queen or whatever that motherfucker's name, who always like to come in with some slick shit but think I'm not gonna get it. Yeah. When she was on her live lying about me. I came in that motherfucker said, bitch, you nah, I ain't go, bitch. What's up? You all on you ain't telling the truth. I don't know what I said. And she's like, oh. And here's the thing, right? Y'all type of motherfuckers don't ever have to worry about going to hell. Because your mind is fucked up. You don't have a bit of motherfucking fabric that a motherfucker that can even goddamn fucking save to do something out of to goddamn bring it back a little bit. Nah. Listen, I will cuss y'all motherfuckers asses out, right? And if we were close, we would have been got together. We would have been on, yeah. I told you, if I can beat you, I know somebody can. And if you need to be arrested, they coming too. Yeah. I ain't got to lie. I ain't got motherfucker put no motherfucking charges in no motherfucking thing. And if you deep in the motherfucking streets, well, they coming too. So we gonna be 4 deep in the first car. I'm not crazy no more, right? I'm not doing the driving no more. It's me and my child, or where I know somebody that already told me that you are, they done got the drop on you. You know, they got eyes on you. And I get on them, you know, come on. So I already know. Most of us already there if need be. But, and it ain't about, like, you know, being bad, get you loud and all this. It's like, you do the right thing. I'm pressing you just because I need you to do the right motherfucking thing. Huh? I wouldn't say that it would be that now with you know, that's what it was in the beginning. I try to, you know, be like, trying to, like, okay, if a conversation turns to this, and be clear, because we got enough of an other lie. I would try to, like, what's the deal? Like, what is the problem? Offline, right? In some cases. But online, I already know it won't be no offline, it won't be no more. You don't motherfucking cross me. And boy, listen here, baby, we don't go down motherfucking middle. I'm gonna have to write shit down. Shit y'all didn't even know. And some people didn't even know where, you know, I had a motherfucking back. Hold on. But, so, I'm gonna tell you, right? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. All the motherfucking backstabbings and all this extra shit. Pay attention to all of that. I just know whatever you do to me, you motherfuckers wouldn't can't affect me. Okay? To what I'm concerned with. I ain't never was concerned with no motherfucking channel. As a matter of fact, the two motherfuckers talked me into the motherfucker. I'm not running campaigns with trying to get people over and, come by the next week. I'm coming on talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. If I have to go off on whoever is in the motherfucking chat, all of them, I have no problem with that. But see, you motherfuckers are different. God, don't let them fool you. Pay attention. They'll try to say all kind of shit. They get together, try to come over me. But I'm telling you, is the Lord is my shepherd and yours too. None of that is going to even matter. Only to the motherfuckers that it always mattered to. And it ain't me. When I tell you, y'all, they got God-like, what is it? Because I don't have no type of stuff like that. Not at all. Lord, is that blasphemy or what's going on? God-like complexes. Well, I don't know if I can help you with that. But I'm going to nail you to the cross like they did Jesus. And I put that on everything. Yeah. Yeah. When I tell you, I'm going to be warming up. I'm going to do legs. I'm going to be lifting them up, like weights and shit like that. Yeah. I'm going to get to it. Because you wanted a battle. Here's the thing. I'm battling all you motherfuckers at the same motherfucking time. Niggas, bitches, whoever. You don't deserve to be called nothing motherfucking better than that. And, again, I told you, you gonna be on, we changing venue. Yeah, baby. And we gonna see. We gonna see who the motherfucker can get your motherfucking channel fucked over. We gonna see. We gonna see who can be the one that put legitimate doubts in the minds of these motherfuckers. Like y'all try to do that, with me. No evidence or whatever, just lying. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Or not knowing that what you're doing is not gonna stop with you. You crazy? I'm telling you. And here's the thing, right? Depending on who got to get it, I'm not gonna tell them what I'm going to do because I respect their motherfucking strength. I respect how they're built. Or let's go to another, like, if you trying to catch the people and so they can have their day in court, we ain't gonna tell you what we trying to do to them. These motherfuckers, you had and whether, I mean, it's just, based on, based on whether or not you understand the law and whether or not you agree with certain things. Like when the cops set your ass up, there's still legal ramifications for it, you know. You know, they'll come up with some charges or something just to hold you while they really try to but they get what they need to get it beyond probable cause. But anyway, that's not here or there. Yeah, we ain't doing no more lessons. Fuck that. But anyway, so even if and you're on there with motherfuckers helping you with your thought about me rather than what you personally seen your motherfucking self. Like what? People like that, those are the ones that die quick from one thing or the other. And if they about anything, usually it's that motherfucking conscience. And I'm not putting no die wish on a motherfucker like the motherfucking bozo. But I had one motherfucker was like talking about, like when they talking about Debo and whatever, then they'll slide me in talking about I hope I died and all this extra shit and whatever. Oh baby, your motherfucking ass seldom seen, sight unknown. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because you know you gonna get it. Because that, you was happy to receive my motherfucking financial support. The fuck? Oh, baby. And you know what? I don't know if I might need to, cause if you don't get the motherfucking understand the message, whatever. Yeah. But anyway. And we're gonna keep it on the internet. That's where y'all like to get down at. I've had several opportunities but I'm doing all the venues, and I have no problem. But we're gonna do the internet first. But I have no problem. Anybody need that? You need that. If you need it, I am available to get that to you. But you do know at that point it's gonna be a we. I got time. I ain't got time. All that. Yeah. And any sneaky shit or whatever, baby, they gonna catch you. Before, these motherfuckers, this shit, they is highly sophisticated. You run your car around through that long motherfucking stretch, not even knowing that them people done get built in a whole motherfucking, what you call that thing? Detector, where they can detect every motherfucking thing in your motherfucking car. And they'll tell you go through that, go through here, and you'll see 2 lanes, right? But they insist on your ass going through here. The fuck we talking about? Sometimes they be, they have to sample, like, even, I don't give y'all the layout, but anyway. So, yeah. And then come out and share the biggest motherfucking lie about some goddamn photo. And notice, y'all, sometimes, what I do, it's so stupid. I'm telling you what I do. I ain't gonna be able to do fuck with it. I sit back, I let you tell all the motherfucking stories. I let y'all do all the behind the scenes, on the camera, all the extra shit, whatever. I don't open my mouth. And there are some people, but this is what Virgo that said, yeah. He said, it's calm before the storm. So, once again, that ain't happening. Ever. I told you I'm back me, which I should have never motherfucking even relaxed. I don't trust no motherfucking body. Anybody can be bought and motherfucking sold. And I saw this motherfucker. Check this out. I'm not talking about Libra. I'm talking about this other motherfucker. Just sat up there. And no, that this motherfucker did all this shit too. And the motherfucking cop, please, kissing ass of the motherfucker that's causing, no, not your internet life, but your life to be in motherfucking disarray. Paying, so wanting motherfuckers to like him, paying a motherfucker that has said routinely, I don't fuck with y'all, I don't like y'all, come in the chat, talking about donate no $400 or $500, and then she turns around and give it to somebody, some charity. Motherfucker sat there and talked about the little baby. And they know, because she's a Virgo, so they know what it takes, or what little it takes. Hit a little cash out, whatever. No, she cool. What? But me? Oh, bitch. Let me get off him before I'm going to give out. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to stop doing these.